NASA is leading the world in searching for life outside our solar system, with its Exoplanet Science Institute confirming that they have tracked 6,000 exoplanets in the last few decades. Any of these could be the answer to whether life exists outside our Earth. Hello and welcome to ThePrint. This is Akanksha Mishra and you're watching Scientifix, where I will be taking you through this week's top science news from across the world. The first ever exoplanet discovered by NASA was exactly 30 years ago in 1995, called Pegasi 51b. This planet was also significant because it was found orbiting around a star that was a lot like the Sun. Since then, NASA has been on a mission to track and discover the different kinds of planets that exist in our universe. This exercise has taught us so much about what kinds of planets are formed in this universe. Some that are as big as Jupiter but orbit their sun as close as Mercury. Some that orbit two suns, some that have clouds made of gemstones, while others that are covered in lava. This data collection has also made us realize how rare the conditions that lead to the formation of the Earth are, and where we should be looking for more such Earth-like planets that could possibly have habitation. Next up, ice, which is one of the most common substances on this Earth, is still so understudied that scientists from China, US and Spain have just discovered that when it is deformed, ice can generate electricity. In a new paper in Nature Physics journal, researchers described that ordinary ice, when it is mechanically deformed, becomes flexoelectric, which means that it can generate electricity. This has two implications. One is understanding lightning during storms, and the other is that a variety of new technological devices can now be developed by using this phenomenon. Not only that, researchers also found that ice is ferroelectric at very low temperatures. This means that the surface of the ice, when it's very cold, can develop an electric polarization, much like how a magnetic field in a magnet works. The reason these discoveries are very important is because this proves that there are two ways in which ice can become electrically charged, and this puts ice at the same level as titanium dioxide, which is a material that's used for technologies like sensors and capacitors. Next up, a new commentary by Florida Atlantic University has highlighted that there are lifestyle choices and habits that could slow cognitive decline and the onset of disorders like dementia. The paper said that 45% of dementia risk could be attributed to lifestyle and environment factors that are modifiable. So in their suggestions, the researchers said that not being physically active, having a poor diet, overuse of alcohol, and social or intellectual isolation could lead to cognitive decline. They used results from trials both in the US and in Finland that showed consistent lifestyle changes that are usually associated with reducing heart risk and cancer risk are also associated with reducing dementia risk. One of the main segments of these lifestyle changes is to remain engaged both socially and intellectually, which promotes something which is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and reform throughout our entire lives. The reason the researchers highlighted these lifestyle changes is also because of the potential impact they could have on future healthcare systems, as more and more adults become susceptible to dementia as we grow older as a nation. So in the US, 13.8 million people will be living with Alzheimer's and dementia by 2060, while in India, the number will be around 11 million. Finally, University of Sheffield scientists have found a genetic quirk which is called the selfish gene, and this could help control insect populations. This selfish gene is essentially a process by which the normal pattern of reproduction and inheritance is skewed or cheated by a particular gene or genetic element. So for example, during meiosis, which is the formation of male and female gametes which give the offspring an equal chance of being either sex, this selfish gene skews it in its favor. So in the Malaysian stork-eyed fly, the selfish gene damages the sperm that carries the Y chromosome, which results in far fewer male offspring and more female offsprings. over generation, this gene skews the population of this fly towards females, sometimes to the point of collapse of the entire species. The researchers identified how these genes interfere with sperm development and realized that harnessing this natural genetic sabotage could offer a new way to reduce insect populations that are responsible for major food shortages and deadly disease outbreaks in the world. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning into The Print.